Failure.
How to use failure to your advantage. Failure. It's a word that conjures up all kinds of emotions, from shame and embarrassment to sadness and disappointment. Still, failure can be something we learn from and even use as motivation going forward. In this video, I'll show you how to turn your failures into successes by acknowledging them, learning from them, putting a positive spin on them, and believe me, there will always be one. Welcome to RJ's Corner, a place where ideas, inspiration, and innovation meet. This is certainly true for popular entrepreneurs who have risen to the top of their field thanks to their ability to solve problems in new ways. When you fail at something, it's important to acknowledge the situation. Don't be afraid to ask for help from friends and family or seek out professional advice. Sometimes we can be so caught up in our own issues that we forget there are others around us who are willing and able to lend a hand. It's hard to ask for advice when you feel like a failure, but those people who are willing to help will give great insight into how they would handle a similar situation in the future. Learn from your failures. A failure is simply a learning opportunity. When you fail at something, it's important to ask yourself what you could have done differently. Many times, we make the same mistakes again and again without ever trying to learn from them. But by taking a step back and reflecting on your failures and other people's, you can change the way you approach your goals and become more successful in the future. To begin learning from your own failures, take time to reflect on the situation and figure out what led to the failure. Did you push too hard? Did someone else contribute? Be honest with yourself about what happened. Figure out why this happened. Was there something that made it easier or harder than expected? Was there some information missing before beginning? Or did something unexpected happen during execution? Put a positive spin on your failures. The most important thing to do after a failure is to put a positive spin on it. You've already learned so much from the experience, and you're now that much closer to success. When you look at failure as just another part of life, one that's inevitable and necessary but not permanent, it can be easier to accept your mistakes and move on quickly. Instead of putting pressure on yourself to succeed, simply try again and keep going until you do succeed. Ask the right questions. There are many reasons why you might fail. Asking the right questions will help you determine which one applies to you. When things go wrong, ask yourself these questions. What went
Wrong. That's wrong.
What can I do to fix it? Do I have the right skills and resources to fix it? Do I have the right support around, and money and others to help fix it? When we fail, it's important to take time out to be with ourselves, to reflect on our experience and think about what we've learned. Failure is inevitable, but you can make sure that it doesn't define who you are. The next time you fail, try following these tips. Take a break from the situation at hand. Treat yourself to the luxury of getting enough sleep and eating well to give yourself energy for the day ahead. Exercise regularly and avoid alcohol and drugs because they only cloud your judgment in the long run and aren't good for your health. When you fail, reach out to friends and family so they can help you pick up the slack. Tell them what happened so they know how much support they need to provide. Don't isolate yourself or take on too much responsibility after failure. This will only make matters worse for everyone involved. Lastly, don't let failure define who you are as an individual because there is always another chance at success out there waiting just around the corner. Rebrand your failures. The next time you experience failure, try to reframe it as a chance to learn. Failure is an opportunity to grow. When we fail, our response can be a source of growth. Failure is an opportunity to try something new. If something doesn't work one way, try another approach or use different tools or resources in your quest for success. Failure is an opportunity to learn from their mistakes and change direction if necessary. And this could mean changing your mindset as well. Failure is not the end of the road. Failure is part of life. It's a learning experience and an opportunity to grow and improve. In short, failure can be seen as the beginning of success. If you aren't afraid of failing, then it won't stop you from trying again. You can use failure as a chance to do better next time or even start over with something new if necessary. Failure is a natural part of life. We all fail, but the best way to recover from failure is by turning it into success. You can do this by acknowledging your failure, learning from your mistakes, and putting a positive spin on it. Keep in mind that there are many ways we can use failure to our advantage. You are the only person who can make yourself successful, so stay positive and don't let anyone bring you down. Please like and subscribe and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it.